Hi there everyone, today I'm here with a book review and it's a book that everybody on the booktube world has either already read or are planning on reading because it's such a bigness that everybody's like, oh my gosh, I have to read this book. And it is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Yes, I have finally read this book, number 1. So I am very excited to be reviewing this book. It was good. This book follows 3 young teenagers in the early years of London in about 1878. And we have Will Herondale, which is on the cover. And then we have Jem Carstairs, which is his best friend. And then we have Tessa, which I don't remember what her last name is. So this is the first book in a trilogy. It's called The Infernal Devices, and I recommend that you read this very much, very much. So what happens, what would I say to not spoil you guys at the beginning? This book is about Jem and Will, who meet Tessa in London, and Tessa's brother is kidnapped. And they have to find a way how to rescue him, and it's just like so much happens, and I can't really say anything without spoiling you. So just trust me when I say read this book, and go read this series. I've read City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass, and then I moved on to Clockwork Angel, and then I'm going to start City of Fallen Angels, and then I'm going to go back to Clockwork Prince, City of Lost Souls, Clockwork Princess, and then the big guy over here, City of Heavenly Fire. So that's how I'm going to read them. So now I'm going to start the spoilery section, so if you don't want to know anything about the book, go away, go read it, and then come back. I'll be right here waiting for you, don't worry. And we're going to have lots of fun talking about this book, so I'll see you guys later, okay? Okay, so now that we've all read the book, we're going to start off by talking about the characters. I'm going to start off with Will. Man, Will has bugged me the entire way through the book. He reminds me so much of Jace from the Immoral Instruments. They are the same person. They are closed off. They don't want anybody to know anything about their lives. It is so frustrating to read. And every time I start liking Will, he does something to piss me off completely, and then I'm like, ah, my God, what, why, Will, why? Can we just talk about this cover? This is beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. All these covers are gorgeous. Who thinks of these things? I mean, you have, the colors, and it's like, when you move it, it's so beautiful. So I found the beginning of the story a little slow. I like the part and everything where Tessa is kidnapped by the sisters, the Dark Sisters or the something sisters, and they're training her to become the shapeshifter that she is. But I found that between that part and until like the middle of the book, it was kind of slow. There wasn't much happening, but when the middle of the book hit, then it just like flew off. So much was happening. It was epic, man. It was epic. And it was just really good from there on. I am so excited to keep on going with the rest of these books. Okay, so at first I thought that Tessa was going to be a shadow hunter just like Clary was a shadow hunter, but she had no idea. But no way. My cat's playing with something and it's making noise. But Tessa is a downworlder. Or, yeah, they think she's a downworlder. They think she might be a warlock because she like can shapeshift, but she doesn't have a mark, like an animal mark on her body to have like the distinct warlockness about her. We have a lot of unanswered questions at the end of this book, like why is Tessa different and they don't know what she is, who were her parents. Oh my gosh, and Nate. And he like betrayed Tessa completely. And I couldn't do that to my brother. If I had a brother, I don't. I'm an only child. But I know I wouldn't do that to somebody that was related to me. That's just horrible. Oh, we thought Nate is just kidnapped. He's just like sick and stuff. But no, he was on stupid De Quincey's side the whole time. More meh, the entire time. So Jem has an illness. He's sick. He was, he had some poison injected into him, and now he is slowly dying. Which is really sad, because I like Jem. I like Jem better than Will in this book. So, like, they have to find a cure, obviously, to cure Jem, because Jem can't die. He can't die. That's just not fair to all of us. We have the start of the love triangle that everybody keeps talking about. Will and Tessa have kissed twice in this book. Twice or 3 times. And then every time that they kiss, Will pushes her back. Like, why? What is wrong that you cannot love somebody? You're just as worse. He's worse, I find, than Jace. He's worse than Jace. Yep, he is. He is worse than Jace. I love it when Tessa and Will are talking, and then Will gives Tessa Tess. He gives Tessa a nickname, and it's Tess, and she's like, oh my gosh, nobody's ever called me Tess before. It was just really cute how you see how she begins to like Will, and yeah, it was just really cute. Okay, so what did you guys think when they were on the stage where Nate was like tied up on the chair, and then Will went and bit De Quincey, and then they were like, Will, not again. Like, what, does Will just go around like biting vampires for fun or something? I really liked the part where Jem invites Tessa to go take a walk in London to his favorite spot, and it was just really nice of him to like let her in to his life. I kind of thought that Jem and Tessa were gonna get together in this book, because Jem was like really nice to Tessa. He was really sweet, and I thought that Tessa was gonna fall for him, but not yet. So then when they're on the bridge, there are like these 2 people coming towards them, and I was like, wait, that's not good. It's like the middle of the night, and there's 2 people alone walking, and you're the only ones on the bridge, and nobody else walks on that bridge, and there's 2 random people there. There's something up. So, of course, it's 2 robots, 2 automatons. Things just keep going bad and bad and badder. They run, and then they get to the gate of the Institute, and the robots freaking attack them, and Jem is hurt, and then the automaton gets the blood from Jem so he can get into the building, and it's just like one bad thing after another. It's like, when is this gonna end? But thank goodness Jem is okay. He's not hurt. Tessa is fine as well, but the automaton can enter the Institute now. Aww. Okay, at the end where Morma has Tessa trapped in the sanctuary, and then she has like the knife at her chest, and she's like, don't come any closer or I'll do it. I'll stab myself. I'll die and you won't have me anymore. I was like, wait, Tessa, don't actually do it. Please don't do it. And then she turns around and she shapeshifts, but we don't know that. And she doesn't stab herself, but the girl that she shapeshifts into was shot, so she's already bleeding. So she makes him think that she killed herself, and then Will comes in and attacks him, and he tries to stab him, but then he vanishes. What kind of mundane, normal person, human, can vanish? Does he have like some type of magic, or was he just a holograph like in the City of Glass? We don't know. We didn't figure out anything in this book except that Tessa is a downworlder, but we don't know what kind. So it's still like, so many unanswered questions at the end of this book. The worst part is the end, the epilogue, where Jace goes to visit Magnus, and he's like, I need your help. I need your help. And then it just ends. Like, thank goodness that I have both other books and I have like all these books because I would be so mad. I can't even imagine what you guys went through when this book came out and the other two weren't there yet and it just ended like that. Like, oh my gosh, I would have freaked out if I were you guys. I really enjoyed this book. It's probably the least good of all three, obviously because it's the first one. So I can't wait to get on to the other two. The covers are just beautiful. That's like the best part of these books is the covers. So yeah, I am excited for those two, and I want to know what you thought, what you think is going to happen in the second book. If you already know, don't tell me because I don't want to know until I read them. But yeah, so let me know what you thought of the book, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye!